If you got a pulse, you heard ChatGPT 5 is out. But is it better than Anthropic models Sonnet and Opus? Should you renew your Cursor subscription? In this video we'll find out. According to OpenAI, ChatGPT is the best coding model they have released so far. It's a thinking model that sometimes answers fast, but when needed, it takes more time to be accurate. GPT-5 lets you fine-tune its behavior with configurable verbosity and reasoning settings. Stop. This week had another announcement. Meet Cursor CLI. Cursor responds to Claude Code. But is it a coincidence that these two are released together? Well, we'll get to it in a second. Let's say a few words about Cursor CLI. It's a terminal app that runs anywhere you can open a terminal. And, of course, allows you to change models from different providers. The current version is very minimal and doesn't contain new features in comparison to Claude Code. The big feature is the usage of GPT-5. So is it a coincidence it was released on the same week?
Now, we believe that GPT-5 is the best coding model in the world. But don't just hear it from us. To talk more about this model and how to make it really useful for developers, I'd like to welcome Michael Truell, who is the co-founder and CEO of Cursor.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Great to have you.
Yes.
The answer is no, and it's not just Cursor. ChatGPT is already running in Windsurf and Copilot as well. But why? To understand it, we need to follow the money. At first, Cursor was released and was the middleman between you, the developer, and the providers. You paid them, and they paid the providers according to your usage. Anthropic saw it and got angry. Why is Cursor using our models and taking such a big cut of the money? They decided to release their internal tool Claude Code that uses, of course, their top-tier models Sonnet and Opus. So as long as Anthropic's models are seen the best, there's no reason to keep paying for Cursor or Windsurf. That's why we're seeing joint efforts to challenge Anthropic's lead. But the real question here is, should you move from Claude Code to ChatGPT 5 with Cursor? Before that, welcome to our first Dev AI Weekly for developers. A new era begins. Subscribe to stay updated, like will be awesome as well. Let's get back to it. Should you cancel your subscription to Claude Code? First, in terms of pricing, ChatGPT 5 is available to everyone, the only difference is usage limit. Free users switch to GPT-5 Mini once they hit their cap. But what about the API usage? The GPT-5 costs $1.25 for 1 million input and $10 for 1 million output. Way cheaper than Sonnet, which is the most used models for daily development. Not to mention that Opus costs 12 times more for 1 million inputs. So, it sounds nice and affordable, but will it really work better? Here's my honest opinion. I've been using it for 2 days now. I wanted to add some features to alldevneeds.com. During 4 hours of development with ChatGPT and Cursor CLI, it crashed 6 times and forced me to reopen Cursor. But there's a lot of developers who say that this LLM is crazy and works great. So you're probably thinking,
Let's have Max talk a little bit about the benchmarks and how the models stack up.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
well, I think benchmarks don't matter anymore. When was the last time a new model launched and scored low? But that's fine. The developers that are training these models are validating the model with these benchmarks. That's why the models are getting better scores every time. The bottom line is that we really don't know yet. We need to give it a few weeks and check the wisdom of the crowds. I usually use OpenRouter to track weekly usage of each LLM, so I suggest sticking to your current stack and subscription. I'll share an update when there's a solid proof. That's it. Tell me what you think about the combo of GPT-5 and Cursor CLI. See you in the next Dev AI Weekly. Bye bye.